I am AI avatar of CA Ratan Mundra. Will artificial intelligence replace chartered accountants? This is one of the most frequently asked questions in today's professional world. The clear answer is no. AI will not replace chartered accountants. However, chartered accountants who fail to adopt and use AI effectively may eventually be replaced by those who do. The profession is not disappearing, it is transforming. As highlighted in leading financial discussions, the role of a CA is shifting from routine compliance work toward high value strategic advisory services. This change is not a threat, but a major opportunity for those willing to evolve with technology and embrace new capabilities. For decades, chartered accountants have been the backbone of financial systems. Their primary responsibilities included accounting, bookkeeping, tax computation, GST compliance, audit documentation, and financial reporting. These tasks were highly manual, time consuming, and dependent on human effort. Accuracy, discipline, and regulatory knowledge define the value of a CA. However, most of this work involved repetitive processing of financial data rather than interpretation or strategic decision making. This traditional model created a strong professional foundation, but it also made the profession heavily dependent on routine execution tasks that are now being rapidly automated by technology. Artificial intelligence is fundamentally changing how financial work is performed. Tasks that once took hours or even days can now be completed in minutes. AI systems can process invoices, perform reconciliations, analyze ledgers, identify discrepancies, and even support audit sampling with high accuracy. Machine learning tools are capable of detecting unusual patterns, compliance gaps, and financial risks in real time. This means that the traditional manual workload of chartered accountants is rapidly decreasing. However, instead of reducing the importance of CAs, AI is shifting their role toward interpretation, advisory, and strategic financial decision making. The biggest transformation in the CA profession is the shift from data processing to insight generation. Earlier, chartered accountants focused on preparing financial reports, reconciling data, and ensuring compliance. Today, businesses are no longer satisfied with just reports. They demand insights. AI can already generate reports automatically, but it cannot explain what those numbers mean for a business strategy. This is where chartered accountants become essential. Their role is evolving into interpreting financial data, predicting risks, guiding decision making, and supporting long-term business planning. The CA becomes a strategic advisor rather than a data processor. In accounting and auditing, AI has created significant disruption. Routine bookkeeping and ledger management are increasingly automated through intelligent systems. In auditing, AI is capable of reviewing entire populations of transactions instead of relying on sample-based testing. It can instantly detect duplicate payments, abnormal vendor activity, and potential fraud indicators. This does not eliminate auditors, but elevates their role. Instead of spending time verifying vouchers, auditors now focus on evaluating risk, interpreting anomalies, and assessing internal controls. The profession is moving from verification to validation, and from checking numbers to understanding business behavior. Taxation and compliance functions are also undergoing major automation. AI tools can automatically reconcile GST returns, match input tax credits, identify mismatches, and track compliance notices. In income tax, AI reduces manual effort in TDS reconciliation, return preparation, and data extraction. However, while automation improves efficiency, advisory becomes more important. Chartered accountants are now required to focus on tax planning, litigation strategy, and compliance optimization. AI handles the data, but human expertise is needed to interpret complex tax laws and provide practical solutions to businesses. In specialized areas like SEZ, IFSC, customs, and FEMA, AI plays an assisting role but cannot replace human judgment. These domains involve complex legal frameworks, frequent regulatory updates, and subjective interpretation of rules. AI can help automate BOE verification, track LUTs, reconcile DSPF data, and validate compliance documentation. However, interpretation of SEZ rules, RBI circulars, FEMA regulations, and customs notifications requires deep professional expertise. This makes specialized chartered accountants even more valuable, as they combine regulatory understanding with practical business application. The rise of AI has also reshaped competition between Big Four firms and Indian chartered accountant firms. Big Four firms have strong technological infrastructure, global databases, and large-scale enterprise clients. However, they often operate with standardized processes and higher costs. On the other hand, Indian CA firms are more agile, cost-efficient, and relationship-driven. They can adopt AI faster and offer highly customized solutions. AI is effectively leveling the playing field, allowing smaller firms to deliver high-quality advisory services that were previously only possible for large global consulting firms. India presents one of the largest opportunities for chartered accountants in the world. With millions of MSMEs, startups, and growing enterprises, there is a huge demand for professional financial guidance. Most businesses cannot afford expensive global consulting firms, but they still require expert advice. AI enables chartered accountants to offer scalable services such as virtual CFO roles, compliance monitoring, financial analytics, and risk advisory at affordable costs. A small CA firm can now deliver the output of a much larger team by integrating AI into their workflow. The future of the chartered accountant profession is not about competition with AI, but collaboration with AI. Technology will handle data processing, reporting, and automation. However, human judgment, ethical responsibility, and strategic thinking cannot be replaced. The most successful chartered accountants will be those who combine professional expertise with technology adoption. They will move from compliance roles to advisory leadership roles. Ultimately, AI will prepare the data, but chartered accountants will define the meaning of that data and guide businesses toward the right decisions. The future belongs to those who adapt early and evolve continuously. Moon Says and Management Consultants LLP, a trusted partner for SEZ and IFSC excellence, a pioneer in establishing SEZ and IFSC units within GIFT City and India, delivering end-to-end IFSC setup, operational support, and handling compliances, risk management. Renowned for deep expertise in regulatory approvals, capital markets, fund management, insurance, finance company, foreign university, BATF, and ancillary regulations, and fintech. Expertise in customs clearance for aircraft and ship procurement, leasing, GST, DSPF, IFSCA, comprehensive support covering registration, reporting, and regulatory transitions, ensuring ring fencing, transparency, and global compliance standards. Join our network. Scan the QR codes below to stay connected with us.